All right, you guys, I'm just gonna jump right into this. I bought all of these items from the Dollar Tree. So I've got 3 stands that I want to make. The first ones that I'm going to do are these glass stands, and then I will show you what I'm gonna do with this globe that I got from Christmas time. So the first stand I'm going to do is this red one. It has a little chip in it, but I'm not too worried about it because I'm just going to glue it together. So I'm just going to flip this upside down. I'm going to put some of this E6000 right on the edge there. And I am going to put it like this so I can make sure that it's going to get on there even. And you're going to need to let this dry for quite a while, at least overnight. I'm going to set that one aside. This is just how it's going to look when it's got that red on there. It's going to look so nice. Okay, for this next one, I decided to use the red and the white for these ones because I feel like I will be able to use these two for more holidays. Like I could do 4th of July or Christmas. For this next one, I'm going to glue the stand on top of this glass. And then I'm going to glue this glass on top of this one. It's just going to give it a little bit more height. And it's going to make it look like this in the front and the end. And then you can put any kind of decorations you want in this bottom part. And this one you're going to want to do as much, you're going to want to cover as much as you can so it really stays on good to the glass piece. And you're going to go up top here. And again, you want to make sure that this is on pretty evenly. You might get some from this bottom piece. I can tell that there's some glue that's dripping. I'm just going to use a wet wipe to wipe that away. I'm going to wipe up and away so that it doesn't drip down your glass. And I'm just going to set that one aside next to this red one. Gotta be very careful because it's still not dry yet. Alright, for this next one, I'm doing something a little bit different. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be flipping this one upside down so it looks like little feet. And I'm going to be gluing this base to the bottom part of it. And I am actually just going to be using hot glue for this. So I'm just going to go around the edge here with hot glue. And then I want to stand up. I want to make sure that I really get this in the center. So you can even turn it upside down to make sure you got it in the center there. So that it looks like you got your little feet. So for this, I love it because I'm going to be putting candy in here. So I like that I can, you could use it as a snow globe. You could make a snow globe out of this. I just want to be able to put candy in all of these dishes. So I am just going to leave it like that. Now I'm going to put these cute curly ribbons. This is going to be our hair. And I found these also at the Dollar Tree. Thought they were so cute. I like the different colors of pink. First thing that I want to do though actually is I want to glue these on. These are going to be our little love bug ears. And since I'm going to be putting those curly things on, I am just going to glue it. Just going to put quite a bit of hot glue on the side here so that these will attach and stand up. Alright, so those are going to be the cute little love bug ears. I'm just going to put a little bit more hot glue on there to make sure that these are good and on. And it's just going to be covered up by the hair, so you won't see it much on the bottom. Okay, now that we've got those ears on, I'm going to crisscross these curly bows for our hair. So I'm going to stick it directly on this staple part of this bow. And again, you're going to want enough to cover that pretty good. And I'm going to start going like this. I'm just going to hold that for a second, make sure that stays on. And I'm going to take the other one. Do the same, just put enough glue that it, gotta make sure you don't get your fingers burned, but you wanna make sure you have enough glue, and you're just gonna crisscross it the opposite way on top of that. I'm gonna do it behind the ears though. And now you've got some cute little curly hair, and you've got cute little love bug ears. And then the next part is we're gonna put some cute lips on this. So I found a cute bag of lips at the Dollar Tree. They had, you know, just the regular natural color. So a natural wood color, they had red, and then they had pink. And since I'm going with pink for this cute little love bug, I'm going to go with pink lips. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the glue directly onto the lips, because you want to make sure you don't see it, or that you can put it on evenly on your globe. And you want to make sure it's even with your feet. And then we are going to put a bow around this part. And you can mess with these curlies when you're done with attaching everything, and you can even like glue them to certain spots to make it stay where you want to, or so that you can see those cute little love bug ears a little bit more. I did not have any pink ribbon, so I am going to go in with this red ribbon. Just kidding. I really don't like that red ribbon. I'm going to go in with this natural ribbon with the red hearts on it, just because I like the natural look to it, and the red there's not a ton of red, and the hearts will be fine, because the candies that are going inside are going to be red and pink and white. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to wrap around and then do the bow. I'm first going to glue on the ribbon all the way around, and then I'm just going to add a bow on top of that. So we're going to lay our cute love bug down first. I'm going to put some glue right here in the back. And then I'm going to do a little glue in the front just to make sure it stays on good. And make sure it's going on evenly. I'm going to cover that white at the top. And then again at the back. Make sure it's going on evenly and it pieces together nice. And then we'll just cut that off. Right in between those two parts there. Okay, so now that we've got this base on, I'm going to just tie a nice little bow. Well, you could leave it like that if you want to, and that still looks cute. I am still trying to decide if I want to draw on some cute little eyes or put some kind of eyes on, or just kind of leave it like this, like her hair is like in her eyes and she can't see. But you can see how cute this is. It's going to be a cute little jar for candy. I'm just going to add a little bit more glue here. It looks like it's coming off. You can glue a little bit more as you go, just to make sure it stays on there nice and evenly. All right, now I'm going to give myself a good amount of this ribbon, because I want to make sure that I have enough of this ribbon. Sorry guys, I didn't like how that ribbon was looking right there. So you kind of just have to play with it. Get it to where you like it. Sometimes I'm fine with bows, and other times it just doesn't work. And I kind of like how this is like some people might not like it, but I kind of like how it's like fraying a little bit because it gives it kind of a rustic look. Rustic. There we go. I'm liking how that's looking. Now we've got kind of 2 hearts on both bows. Okay, so now I'm going to hot glue this right to the middle here, and then we'll trim after we hot glue it to it. So I'm gonna put the hot glue right on the back of this bow, just so I can, because this is kind of rolling, I'm gonna be able to eyeball where in the middle I wanna put this exactly to make sure it's in the middle. You wanna make sure you can see that I did get some hot glue. You don't wanna get the hot glue on the glass because you wanna be able to take the plastic off so you can fill it with candy. So try and make sure it stays on the ribbon. And for these, I am going to just cut them at a slant on this one. You could do a ducktail if you want. I think for this one, I just want it on a little slant. All right, now I'm gonna go through and just kind of pull these little curlies out to where I want them to and stick them to the jar or to the snow globe where I want them to, so you can see the ears a little bit better. But that is how this one looks. I'm gonna go ahead and put some candy in all of these dishes so you can see what they look like once they have candy in them, and I will show you some pictures of that at the end.